today's video, we'll see 25 bizarre and unbelievable moments at the zoo that without the cameras, no one would believe happened. Let's start. A woman was walking with her family at the Toronto Zoo. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew her hat into the tiger's cage. Usually, people ask zoo staff for help in such a situation. But what this woman did surprised everyone. Without thinking, she jumped straight into the cage. The tiger was slowly moving in front of her. Even a second's delay would have been different. Fortunately, the tiger couldn't reach her due to the security barrier. The woman quickly picked up her hat and climbed up. But by then, a man standing in the crowd shouted angrily, "Was a hat more important than life?" The woman left embarrassed. Some people risk their lives for the perfect photo, and that is what happened to this family when they made a dangerous mistake. During a jungle walk, they saw a crocodile lying motionless at the water's edge, appearing calm and unconcerned. Believing it was safe, the family slowly approached it, first taking photos from a distance, and then moving closer. The situation became dangerous when a woman attempted to touch the animal. Suddenly, the crocodile lunged and grabbed her hand. Panic followed as people shouted and ran in different directions. The incident serves as a reminder that crocodiles may appear calm, but they can react with incredible speed and force. No photo is worth risking your life. Some people mistakenly try to befriend wild animals, often with dangerous consequences. In one incident, a woman stopped her car to feed a coyote an apple, assuming it would respond to her kindness. Instead, the animal bit her fingers, causing serious injuries that required hospitalization. Beyond her pain, such actions teach wild animals to associate humans with food, increasing the risk of future attacks and sometimes leading to the animals being killed. The incident is a clear reminder to respect wild animals from a distance rather than trying to interact with them. And even professionals aren't always safe when animals decide to change the rules. Should feeding wildlife be punished more strictly if it puts both people and animals in danger? Comment and chat with me. During a routine feeding at the zoo, a hippo keeper entered the enclosure unaware of the danger ahead. The hippo suddenly became aggressive, proving that despite their calm appearance, hippos are fast and extremely dangerous, capable of running up to 30 kilometers per hour. The animal charged, slipped and lunged with its jaws open, forcing the keeper to defend himself with a stick and narrowly escape. The incident highlights a common misconception. Hippos may look harmless, but they are among the most dangerous animals in the world when provoked. At a zoo in the United Kingdom, a touching moment unfolded when Naomi Davis, 4 months pregnant, stood with her fiancé near the orangutan enclosure. As she approached the glass, a mother orangutan and her baby focused on her, and the young orangutan gently kissed the glass near her baby bump, moving Naomi to tears. The mother orangutan also lingered, seemingly recognizing the pregnancy. The moment offered a powerful reminder that compassion and connection extend beyond humans. In Brookfield, a surprising scene unfolded when a small swan fiercely confronted 3 giraffes. As the giraffes calmly passed by, the swan suddenly charged at them, stunning onlookers and halting the much larger animals. The moment showed that courage is not defined by size, but by the instinct to protect loved ones. On April 11, 2023, a family-friendly circus performance in China turned chaotic when 2 lions escaped their enclosure during a show. What began as a calm evening of applause and laughter abruptly shifted to panic after the animals spotted an unsecured cage door and bolted. One lion was quickly recaptured, but the other ran into the parking area, sending families scrambling for cover as staff worked urgently to contain it. After about 15 to 20 minutes, both lions were secured, leaving the audience shaken. The incident sparked serious concerns about circus safety and the use of wild animals for entertainment. A family visited a petting zoo with their young son, who eagerly approached a calm-looking llama and began petting it. Although the animal appeared gentle, subtle signs of tension went unnoticed. When the child moved closer, the llama suddenly spat directly into his face, leaving him shocked and in tears while onlookers reacted with surprise. The incident served as a memorable lesson that even animals in petting zoos have boundaries, and visitors should always watch for signs of discomfort and treat animals with respect. A viral video showed zookeepers running across a bridge with bears close behind, alarming viewers who assumed something had gone wrong. In reality, the scene was part of a controlled enrichment routine designed to keep the bears active and mentally stimulated in captivity. The keepers use exercise, foraging games, and close interaction to mimic natural behaviors, relying on years of training and trust. While the work demonstrates deep dedication to animal welfare, it also highlights the constant risk of working closely with powerful, unpredictable animals. Show your support by tapping the like button. It really helps. And if you're watching on mobile, make sure to press the hype button underneath. At the Henry Doorly Zoo in Nebraska, visitors witnessed a rare and intense display of natural animal behavior when two adult male silverback gorillas engaged in a serious confrontation inside their enclosure. What began with chest pounding and aggressive staring quickly escalated as both gorillas charged and collided with tremendous force. Each weighed over 400 pounds, and the clash reflected a struggle for dominance tied to status, access to resources, and social authority. The enclosure filled with roaring sounds and the impact of their movements, prompting frightened visitors to step back from the glass. The gorillas grappled, pushed, and struck, demonstrating strength capable of delivering punches estimated at over 1,300 pounds per square inch. Although the encounter felt long, it likely lasted only a minute or two before ending as abruptly as it began. The gorillas separated, exhausted but alert, with no clear victor and no serious injuries. This incident showed how quickly even a controlled zoo environment can resemble the wild, underscoring that great apes remain guided by instincts. Intelligent and socially complex, silverback gorillas retain territorial and hierarchical behaviors, reminding observers that captivity does not erase their fundamentally wild nature. At the Delhi Zoo, a routine day abruptly turned dangerous when a massive hippopotamus emerged from its pond and began walking directly toward the spectator area. The animal showed no obvious aggression, but its sheer presence caused panic. Weighing up to 4,000 pounds and possessing extremely powerful jaws, the hippo's approach created an immediate risk. Visitors backed away in fear as parents pulled children from the barrier, while others froze, unsure how to react. As the situation escalated, an experienced zookeeper stepped forward without hesitation, placing himself between the hippo and the crowd. In a move that shocked onlookers, he firmly patted the animal's face. Though it appeared aggressive, the action was a deliberate technique used to assert control and redirect the hippo's focus. Despite their slow appearance, hippos are among the most dangerous animals, capable of charging at high speeds and causing severe injuries. The keeper's calm, controlled response worked. The hippo paused, turned, and slowly returned to the water, ending the threat within seconds. A traffic jam formed on a dusty road in a South African wildlife reserve when a rhinoceros family stopped directly in the middle of the roadway. The massive male stood at the front, his posture clearly signaling that no vehicle would pass. Though rhinos often appear calm, they are extremely powerful and unpredictable. Weighing over 2,000 pounds, they can move at speeds of up to 55 kilometers per hour, and their horns are strong enough to cause serious damage. Most drivers waited patiently at a safe distance, but one impatient motorist attempted to scare the animals by revving his engine and inching forward. The response was immediate. The male rhino lifted his head, issued a warning snort, lowered his horn, and moved rapidly toward the vehicle. Panic replaced confidence as the driver reversed, narrowly avoiding contact. The rhino stopped just short, then stood watching until the vehicle retreated. Moments later, the family calmly moved off the road, allowing traffic to continue. In an open field near a forest, a man made a reckless decision that nearly resulted in serious consequences. After encountering a bear, he chose to provoke it by shouting, waving his arms, and mocking the animal, apparently for amusement or attention. The bear initially stood still, watching, but as the taunting continued, and the man even turned his back, it reacted. Without warning, the bear moved toward him. Despite their size, bears can run up to 35 miles per hour, far faster than any human. The man fled in panic but quickly stumbled and fell, escalating the danger. As the bear closed in, the seriousness of his mistake became clear. In a desperate scramble, he managed to reach a nearby car and get inside just as the bear arrived, stopping with its paws against the door and its face inches from the window. After a tense moment, the bear wandered away. Shaken and breathless, the man remained in the car, having narrowly avoided harm. The incident served as a reminder that bears are powerful wild animals, not entertainment. Provoking wildlife is neither brave nor humorous, but a serious and risky mistake. Cage diving offers thrill seekers a rare chance to observe great white sharks up close. But in February 2014, a dive off the coast of South Africa became alarming. A group of divers descended in a reinforced steel cage designed to allow safe viewing in open water. Conditions were calm, visibility was clear, and everything seemed secure until a massive great white appeared. Measuring an estimated 15 to 18 feet, and weighing well over 2,000 pounds, the shark moved with clear focus. Instead of circling, it moved rapidly toward the cage. The impact shook the structure, pushing divers against the bars and shifting their equipment. The shark bit the steel, its teeth scraping against the metal as it made repeated contact. Each strike sent vibrations through the cage, causing it to tilt and strain under the force. For several minutes, the divers clung to the bars, unable to move, concerned the cage might give way. Eventually the shark stopped and disappeared into the depths. The shaken divers were pulled to the surface, visibly trembling. The experience showed that even with safety measures in place, encounters with powerful wild animals remain unpredictable. When two large crocodiles confront each other, the encounter is often more controlled and tense than an explosive clash. In a river, two massive crocodiles began with a long silent standoff, facing one another with only their eyes above the water. Instead of rushing in, they circled slowly, assessing size, strength, and intent. As ambush predators, crocodiles rely on patience and calculation, and neither is willing to waste energy or risk injury without a clear advantage. To onlookers, the water appeared calm, but beneath the surface, a quiet contest of wills was unfolding. Eventually, one crocodile advanced in a slow, deliberate movement. When they met, the interaction involved jaw-locking, pushing, and brief surges of force, including attempts at the well-known rolling maneuver. Their thick, armored bodies reduced the effectiveness of these efforts. The confrontation became a balance of physical effort and careful reassessment, with frequent pauses as each crocodile evaluated whether continuing was worthwhile. After roughly 20 to 30 minutes, neither gained dominance. Without a clear winner, the crocodiles separated and drifted apart. The encounter showed that despite their fearsome reputation, crocodiles are strategic animals that often avoid unnecessary conflict, understanding that survival depends on restraint as much as strength. The most important rule around wild animals is simple: never tease or provoke them. Two careless tourists ignored this rule when they encountered a large elephant near a road and decided to get its attention for entertainment. They clapped, shouted, and made exaggerated gestures, hoping for a reaction. At first, the elephant continued feeding, but warning signs appeared as its ears spread, its tail swished, and its movements grew tense. The tourists ignored these signals and continued. Eventually, the elephant reached its limit. It flared its ears, lowered its head, trumpeted loudly, and moved rapidly toward them. Weighing up to 13,000 pounds and capable of moving at speeds of 25 miles per hour, the elephant quickly caused the tourists to flee in panic. The incident is a clear reminder that elephants are not entertainment and must always be treated with respect. A mischievous monkey learned a harsh lesson after attempting to steal food from an orangutan. The orangutan was sitting calmly in its enclosure, quietly eating a ripe banana, when the smaller monkey crept closer, watching for an opportunity. Believing the orangutan was distracted, the monkey rushed in and tried to snatch the banana. The reaction was instant. In a fraction of a second, the orangutan's long, powerful arm shot out and firmly restrained the monkey by the head. With an arm span reaching up to 7 feet and strength estimated to be several times greater than that of an adult human, the orangutan's hold was impossible to escape. The incident served as a reminder that appearances can be misleading, and underestimating powerful wild animals can lead to dangerous situations. A man was walking along rugged mountain paths on a cold, tiring day when he rounded a bend and came face to face with a mountain lion. The animal stood still, its tail moving and posture alert, clearly signaling caution. The man's heart raced, but he knew that running could trigger pursuit. He steadied himself, tried to appear larger, and maintained eye contact. After several tense minutes, the lion took one final look and disappeared into the forest. Mountain lions typically avoid humans, but they may react defensively if they feel threatened. In such situations, staying calm and composed is often the best response. If dinosaurs still roamed the earth today, they might resemble cassowaries. These large, powerful birds can appear intimidating, standing about 1.8 meters tall and weighing roughly 70 kilograms, with long, sharp claws capable of causing serious harm. A group traveling by car through the Australian jungle spotted a cassowary standing quietly by the roadside and slowed down for a closer look. That decision quickly proved risky. The cassowary lifted its head, fixed its gaze on the vehicle, and suddenly ran toward it. The startled driver accelerated as the bird ran alongside the car for a short distance. Had it reached the vehicle, the situation could have become dangerous. Fortunately, the car gained speed, and the cassowary eventually disappeared into the forest. The incident served as a clear reminder that some animals should only be admired from a safe distance. A boat carrying adventure-seeking tourists floated near a large crocodile swimming in the water. Most people watched cautiously from a distance, but the tour guide acted irresponsibly by calling to the crocodile as if it were a pet. Slowly, the animal moved closer, its focused eyes fixed on the boat. Tension filled the air as the distance closed. When the guide tapped the water, the crocodile opened its powerful jaws, revealing rows of sharp teeth just feet from the tourists. Fear spread quickly, and several people raised their phones, unsure how the situation would unfold. The crocodile had the strength to cause serious harm, but fortunately, it did not react further. After a moment, it drifted away, leaving everyone shaken. The incident was a clear reminder that wild animals are unpredictable and should never be provoked, especially in close quarters. Some people take a long time to learn. A man insisted on getting closer to a giraffe and slowly crossed shallow floodwaters toward it. Moments later, the giraffe reacted with a powerful kick that knocked the man backward onto the ground, stunning the crowd. Instead of backing away, the man stood up and approached the giraffe again. The animal responded once more, delivering an even stronger kick that sent the man off balance and into nearby equipment before he landed hard on the ground. This time, he remained still for several moments before recovering. When he finally regained awareness, the danger was unmistakable. The incident served as a clear reminder that giraffes, despite their calm appearance, are strong wild animals that should never be challenged or approached too closely. A video from the Fort Worth Zoo has captured hearts around the world. It features a 10-month-old child delighting in bubbles while interacting with an Asian elephant named Brazos. Brazos is special to the zoo, as he is the 4th elephant born there since the breeding program began in 1986. He has become a symbol of hope, joy, and successful conservation efforts. In the video, Brazos watches the bubbles with wide, curious eyes, sometimes appearing surprised as they float past his face. He reaches toward them with his trunk, playful and gentle, while the child stands nearby in amazement, watching with pure delight. The moment feels almost magical, as if Brazos is playfully investigating the bubbles, rather than chasing them. The harmless interaction quickly spread online, reminding viewers that happiness often comes from simple, shared moments rather than expensive gifts. It also highlights the importance of protecting animals like Brazos, who inspire wonder and connection. In his own quiet way, Brazos gave the world a gift by sharing a moment of innocence and joy. Pandas are often seen as gentle and harmless, bringing smiles wherever they appear. Their round bodies and calm expressions give the impression of a living plush toy. However, a viral video from Chongqing, China, challenged that perception. The footage shows a panda named Ding inside his enclosure as a zookeeper prepared to exit. As she stepped away, Ding unexpectedly used his body and arm to push the enclosure door closed, trapping her inside. Startled, the keeper raised her hand in an attempt to calm the animal. Ding then moved forward, causing her to lose balance and fall to the ground. He attempted to hold onto her arm, creating a moment of serious concern among onlookers. Fortunately, the keeper managed to escape through the door and was not seriously injured. The incident prompted widespread discussion online. While Ding later appeared calm and unchanged, the situation served as an important reminder. Pandas, despite their cute appearance, are still powerful wild animals capable of unpredictable behavior. The event highlighted the importance of respecting wildlife and maintaining proper safety protocols. Appearance alone should never determine how we assess an animal's potential risk. In September 2024, a circus performance in Kilia, Russia began with a festive atmosphere. Children laughed, parents applauded, and a large bear-themed act entered the stage, creating a moment that felt playful and surreal. What seemed like harmless entertainment quickly took a troubling turn. During the performance, a visibly tired bear became agitated and began reacting unpredictably toward its trainer. At first, many in the audience believed it was part of the act. Within seconds, it became clear something was wrong as the trainer struggled and the crowd reacted in alarm. Another handler rushed in to help, attempting to distract the bear and create space. Eventually, staff intervened, and the situation was brought under control using emergency measures. Gorg, a North American grizzly bear and Hollywood animal star, was widely admired despite being unable to speak or act. Measuring about 7.5 feet long and weighing roughly 300 kilograms, he appeared calm and cooperative on screen, sharing scenes with well-known actors after years of training. Many believed he had grown accustomed to humans and moved beyond his instincts. That belief was challenged during a routine training session when his handler Stefan entered the enclosure. Without warning, the bear reacted aggressively. Other trainers rushed in and used pepper spray in an attempt to stop the situation, but the outcome was tragic. The incident revealed a difficult truth often overlooked in entertainment. Grizzly bears are apex predators, capable of running at speeds up to 50 kilometers per hour.